Hey everybody, this is Brock. This is my weekly stock picks. Follow me at Don't Feed Bear, and you can go check out my website, don'tfeedbear.com. I put a lot of my different posts up there. I do investment analysis, financial education, and of course my weekly stock picks. So, oops, this is for the week. Mistake up top. This is for the week of June 1st to June 4th or June 3rd. Short week. We have Memorial Day off. The market is closed. So let's go ahead and take a look at how S&P 500 did this past week by looking at the SPY ETF. So if we take a look here, let's zoom in a little. I mentioned that I felt like we could bounce off of this line here. As you see, we've been trading this channel, and we keep on bouncing. So far, we're going to continue that trend. The S&P this week started off strong, but ended overall in a positive. It's heading up on the RSI. If we look on the MACD, we did get that bullish cross that we were looking for, and even the squeeze indicators pushing into higher areas. So this signals something good. I want to see how far this goes up. If we cross this point, that's a really good sign. If we don't, it shows that maybe we get one more pop and then kind of settles down a bit, because then we'll get lower highs. So will be an interesting week. I do feel like going in summer, things are looking strong. I feel like we are heading to a good place. Let's go check out Q, see how Tech's been doing. Tech had a great week. Those first couple days were fantastic. Friday morning kind of jumped and then kind of fizzled out, as you can see from this candle. If you look, if you zoom out a bit, you can kind of see how we are expected to continue this run on wave 5 before we probably have a correction or something of that nature. But Tech so far is doing really good. Based on the indicators, I expect maybe a drop on Monday or Tuesday, and that could just be from low volume from people coming back from vacation from the Memorial Day weekend. So I could see us making a quick little drop here, and then we head back up. But overall, I think Tech looks very healthy. I don't see anything that really worried me this week. So far, I see us continuing up. Maybe a little bit more sideways next week, but the week after, overall, I'm expecting the next 3 weeks a really strong push up. We're pretty high on the RSI, so I could see a little dip happening soon, but I don't see us coming back down to this line. I'd be very surprised if we did. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look into my stock picks of the week. So we got NVDA, Twilio, Rocket Mortgage, and Nano Dimension. So as always, I'll give you the type of setup, the buy zones, the cut loss, and the price target. So this week I want to give you kind of a large array of different prices and different stocks. So I give you the charts, and I can show you the exact setup. Everything I'm seeing on the screen I put on there for you. So we can go ahead and discuss it if you have questions. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. So NVIDIA had blowout earnings. It just shows that they're going to continue to beat earnings. They look great. I mean, they had a pretty big. What is this? They had a really good. Let's turn off the indicators real quick. They had a real good day here. Came in at a 5% day. So when you get a big pop like that, usually the next day, kind of comes in, dips a little, and then we'll keep going. So a lot of positive momentum with NVIDIA. As you can see, the RSI is almost tapped out. We can go up more, but I'm expecting a quick dip for some of us to get in and capture this thing before it goes on this long wave 3. So far it looks good. Volume's kind of high, which is interesting. But like I said, the pop already kind of happened. You see this dip down here, and then earnings really made it pop. So, but so far looking good. I like NVIDIA, great company. Earnings look good, financials look good. Everything about it I like. So. I definitely, if this dips on Tuesday, I will definitely be getting in. So, all right, Twilio, they're getting into that AI space and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So, and they have this gap above, which I really like to see. They had another gap right here, but as you can see, it already filled. So that's already a positive sign. Indicators are showing strength. It's just barely under the 55-day moving average, but it's above the the 200, which shows it's starting to regain some life and wants to uptrend. So as you can see, we had the MACD cross, last week, and now it's starting to push up again. The squeeze indicators, lagging behind and showing that, hey, it still has room to go up. So again, maybe a quick dip, we get in, and then we ride this puppy until it fills this gap. So Twilio looking good. Another one I like. Obviously with Stkpks I like it. So all right. So third one, Rocket. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This one is high risk, high reward, but it looks good enough that because of this gap is why I went for it. So it's got this big gap. It's been kind of beat up. All right, let's get rid of that guy. It took off over here. I think this was earnings or something happened here. And ever since then, it's just been going down, 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 down. And I think we may have bottomed here. You kind of got this double bottom pattern a little bit. And you always like to see a double bottom pattern where there's a higher low on the second bottom. And that's happened already. So it came back down. So I'm hoping we can get into these prices and then maybe capture it as it fills this gap. So Rocket Mortgage looks really interesting to me. The setup is there. Like I said, RSI has gone up. We got the MACD, we got the bullish cross, and then very simply we got the squeeze indicator. It keeps going up. So looks really good to me. It doesn't have an Elliott wave setup. We do have the double bottom, so that kind of looks good. So we'll see what happens. All right, last one is Nano Dimension. So Nano Dimension does 3D printing, and they're going to be very good in the future. I think now 3D printing is going to be very important for manufacturing. But as you can see here, we got this kind of wedge pattern going, a descending wedge, and I think it may drop one, kind of bounce here, bounce off this resistance, dip. I don't think we dip all the way down here. I think we just get a little tiny dip and then it breaks out. I think we're going to see a breakout soon with Nano Dimension, and I think we hit at least. I think we can get to the 15s. The setup is so good. Like I said, RSI is going to be a little high with most everything that took off this past week. A lot of tech, a lot of growth names. So, but as you can see here, it's getting these dips down below. Small, shorter. It's ready to go. I think we're going to see this thing take off. Even on the RSI, as you can see here, very similar to here, but this one's a little bit higher. I think it's showing signs that it wants to go. So keep an eye on it. If we take here, look here, decreasing volume. So if we get one big buyer coming in, buying a lot, that'd be really good. So also, I want to mention that this is part of Kathy Wood's ARK investment fund. So this is a good one here. So all right, let's take a look at our honorable mention picks. These are picks that are not quite ready yet, but there's something to keep an eye on. And if you're willing to take the risk, it can really pay off. I had a few last week that really paid off. So let's go ahead and take a look at ChargePoint. So ChargePoint is very similar to like a competitor for Blink, EV charging. So as you can see here, very, very, very large, squeezing down, and we want to get that breakout soon. So that's why I have a feeling we're gonna, again, because this is a shorter distance, we might dip down, kind of like the middle here, and then we get the breakout. So indicators are showing that everything is gonna be, all tech's gonna be really high on the RSI. But as you can see here, we've got a very consistent. We're kind of squeezing between these lines, and it's gonna break out or break down, and so far it's looking like it's gonna break out. So I really like it. Next is Hooyah. Fun to say that name. So Hooyah does a lot of stuff with like mobile gaming, esports, live streaming type stuff like that. So they got beat up pretty bad here. They're almost down to where they were, I think, pre-COVID COVID levels. So it's been just bouncing off this, heading down. I'd love to see it reclaim, but at these prices, you can't ignore this. I mean, I'm actually getting very interested in this for my long term, and I think I'm gonna. I think I have some in my long term. I forget, but if not, I'm gonna buy more. But so far, as you can see, the trends are looking good. MACD bullish cross. This is heading up. I think we're bottoming here. I mean, how much? I don't. Based on what I'm seeing, it's a great company. I looked at their financials and they're fantastic. So I don't understand why it's getting so beat up. So this might be one to keep your eye on. I mean, if you get in at $15 and this thing can reclaim in the 30s, you can double your money and maybe even triple it in the next year or two. So this is something I'm pretty sure I'm invested in, but I got to double check. It looks good. Like I said, I've looked at their financials. It looks good. Trading wise, I mean, it's pretty beat up now. It looks like it's ready. So, all right, up next, Xpeng. So, this is like the competitor for Neo in China. Somebody, one of my on a post asked me to look this up, and I did, and it looks like a squeeze pattern. I do see it coming back down. This easily could have been a stock pick. Easily could have. But EVs right now have been a little iffy, and I kind of like my Nano Dimension had a little bit better setup that I liked, but the squeeze pattern is very desirable. I like it. I do think it can break out and get to all these price targets. So if it does break down, you bet you'll see this on my next week's stock picks. So if you want to get in now when it dips, be aware for this week. Watch that dip and get in, so that you're ahead of it and you're in at a really good price. Okay. And then wow. Okay, so Hooyah, Skills, and Nano Dimension, those are three I really like. Those are all three really cheap tech stocks. I might need to make a post about that. So, yeah, just be aware I might make a post about it. So, Skills, great, very, very good company. I've also looked at their financials, and they look excellent. As you can see here, I want to draw out this double bottom pattern, and as you can see here, we do have a higher low on the second bottom. And I think this is just getting ready to take off as well. Indicators look very, very strong. It is below the 200. I don't like that, but it's pushing up. I love to see it reclaim the 200 moving average. So let's see. Like I said, it's lower. It's lower. This is higher. This is even higher. I think we're getting ready to go soon. So there are a lot of indicators in the market. They're saying that tech, growth, and speculative stocks are going to be taking off soon. So just be aware of this, and it'd be a good time to be ready for this. So I've been waiting for this. I've had a lot of money just sitting there patiently in these. I definitely have skills in my long term. A lot of different stocks I've been waiting on. So I'm very excited about this. Very happy it's coming about. So, all right, everybody. Those are my auto mention and my stock picks of the week. Like I said, I will put this post on my blog page. I make different videos every day at 9 a.m. I post new videos. Not new videos. A new blog post. I teach you guys new things. I am going to be rolling out more and more stuff every week as I expand. If you have questions, please message me on Twitter. I want to make sure I interact with you guys and help you guys out with what I can. So thank you for watching my video. I'd appreciate if you guys give me a follow on Twitter or give me a subscribe on YouTube. Greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys at the market opening bell Tuesday morning. All right, take it easy, everybody.